Good morning and welcome to a new episode of Coffee with Caroline. And what can I tell you? It's my birthday week and I am staying at my girlfriend's, one of my best friends, Larsa Pippin, in Miami, in her new home. I'm so happy to be here and to see what a beautiful home she's created. And let me tell you, everyone, I never saw myself living anywhere else than Dubai, gotta be honest. And since I have been here this week, I might have to rethink life. I think I might have to do both because I love it here. I feel completely alive, and for work, it's been amazing. And for all of you, first of all, anyone that follows me, my social media has exploded this week. I don't know what it is. Could be that it's my birthday, could be that we're in a different place, could be that just America is where I'm meant to be. So what I thought is I've been looking at apartments, looking at places that I could rent, do half, I don't know, a couple of months. And I have to say it's been amazing. It was I think the last few years, I've always done for my birthday what everyone else wanted me to do, which is groups, the same group of people in the same place, which is lovely. Don't get me wrong. I love my friends. But I do believe in growth. And I believe that, sometimes not loyalty, but, the loyalty you have to people holds you back. And I don't mean be an asshole. I mean, just grow your horizons. This year, I spent it with friends all over. And, it wasn't about having a big party. It was just about different experiences. So, what have I been up to? I landed, I had dinner. Obviously, I had my first party in Chipre with Stephanie, Masood, Larsa. And I've known Larsa for years, to be honest. And what we were saying yesterday, because we did a podcast, is how amazing and to see how much our lives have changed and how settled we are and how happy we are. And the thing is about old friends and good friends is that you don't need to see each other every day. You don't need to speak every day. We text, we check in, we see how our kids are. I watch, her kids' growth and, she watches mine, and we realize that we're just always there for each other. If I need something, she always picks up the phone and vice versa. And that's enough. And I think when you expect more for people and people have to carry you almost, and they're if you don't pick up the phone or you don't do this or you don't invite them to one fucking party, that's not happening for me anymore. I've really put it into perspective while I've been here and, decided it's okay not to make up with people. It's okay to lose people. It's okay to change. And that's where I am. And in a wonderful way, everyone's texting me from Dubai, come home. You've been in America too long. And it's really nice. I can't wait to go back as well and see my kids. But this has been an experience that has really kind of changed me. Check out our travel ebook where we have made all the mistakes for you. If you like luxury travel or even just looking at amazing hotels to go to, this is the book for you. We also have discounted flights, room upgrades. Check it out. Click the link and go get. And this is the year for me for complete growth. It's going to be my selfish year where I do exactly what the fuck I want when I want. So we had Cipriani the first night, was the second night. I've had so many cakes. Oh, then, Lauren, okay, Ridinja, we have been talking for years and years and years. Again, the same thing. Wanting nothing from each other. And then I arrived, my birthday was on her beautiful boat and she's not even here. I had the most wonderful day with my girlfriend going around Miami, just thinking, I'm so blessed to have all these people in my life that reach out and want to do special things for me. Last night we went to Tommy Hilfiger and Dee. We were laughing because when I met Dee was before, just the first year I had gift library. So that's got to be 12 to 15 years ago. And she was saying the first time I met her, she just started her brand. And Marigay McGee, who was the head of Harrods brands at that point, had said, go and see Caroline. You can, sell your brand on her website. And there she is lugging her bags up into my office. And I am having a manicure and a pedicure, which was bad enough. But she goes, I've never seen anything like this. You were actually having your eyebrows done. So any woman that's ever seen that, that thick, black, thick black dye on my eyes, so which meant I pretty much couldn't even look at her bags because my eyes were like this because of the chemicals. And she said it was possibly not only the rudest but funniest meeting that she'd ever fucking been into. And I remember that, I'll never forget it. She said, "Who the fuck do you think you are, Cleopatra?" She goes, "I've never been to a meeting like this." How we're still friends, I've no idea. Anyway, we had another wonderful, wonderful, wonderful time last night, I have to say. And they have created a home here that I've just don't think I've ever seen it. The warmth, the kindness. I've just been having the most wonderful time. Then I saw my other friends who I've known 20 something years, Brett and Mag, who took me to Carbone. I mean, I just can't tell you what a wonderful time I've had. And it's just made me feel really special. And I hope everyone gets to feel special and loved at, 49. My post on my 49th birthday reached 11 million. 11 million of you, 300,000 likes, and that's just insane. And I feel like Sergio and I have just touched a chord with you in a world that's just a shitty place at the moment. I think the joy and the naivety that Sergio brings and the laughter that we have is so important. And I think we've lost sight of what's really important in life. And I can tell you that just laughing and good friends makes all the difference. And, I'm going to leave this trip very, very sad. Tomorrow, actually, I'm going to my first retreat, and I absolutely cannot wait to meet all the girls and pass on everything that I'm feeling. I'm going into that retreat feeling recharged, excited. Like, I want to give them everything. I want people to feel like they have a new lease of life when they leave, because I genuinely, believe it. I genuinely believe that you're one step away from a completely different you. And, I want everybody to taste, there's nothing special about me. I'm not the most beautiful woman in the world. I'm not the richest woman in the world. I'm not the, most successful woman in the world, but I feel like the richest woman in the world right now because I have so many wonderful experiences with so many kind, wonderful people who love me. And, when you do that, your business will thrive. Your life will thrive. And, I feel like everyone deserves happiness. And, happiness comes in so many different forms. And this is going to be my year. The writing is on the wall. This is my year. And you're never too old, ladies. You are never too old. I'm 49 years old and I've never felt better. Look at my hair, just cutting my hair off. Like Tommy Hilfiger said to me, "Yes, give me your hairdresser. Dee needs to do this." What a difference 3 inches off my hair makes, and bright blonde. Like, honestly, I look like a whole new person. Just reinventing yourself every so often. It's okay. Reinvent yourself. These guys, I did spend a lot of money on my hair, gotta be honest, were giving me so much shit about my hair. And now everyone's talking about my hair. Sorry. Little things that change the way you look and feel and the way you present yourself and the way you walk into a room and the way you command and hold a room. It's so important. And I can't tell you, the last 4 days or however long I've been here, week, I have laughed and laughed and laughed and laughed. And we have rolled around and laughed until cheeks hurt. Literally, our cheeks hurt. And, Michael's here with me as well. And we were both saying, he just looked at me and said, "Thank you for giving me all these opportunities." And people forget to thank people and to, sit for a minute and see where they are and what they've got and, who's presented things for them and who's helped them, and it's got to be a two-way street. Michael is one of the most two-way streets I've ever had. We are his family and he is our family, and I'll give him anything and he would give me anything. And I think when you have relationships like that, all I can say is hold on to them. And there are other relationships that you thought might be that and then realized weren't. And ladies, cut them. You don't need to discuss it. You don't need to justify it. Don't need a reason why. Letting loose and cutting off chains or really, really helps to set you free. And that's all I want to say is, take the time. Sorry, 1 second. Elizabeth, 1 second. Take the time and, reassess and look at who you are. And I love you all. Thank you for watching Coffee with Caroline. Don't forget to rate, subscribe, and review. See you next week.